What's up, my friends? Welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and we just got done live streaming the Nvidia showcase. So we're going to talk about how Nvidia came out swinging and AMD literally was hiding in a closet today. And we kind of know why. So I'm going to say this right now. The hype level for the Nvidia seemed pretty high. There's a lot of, I guess you could say there's a lot of AMD coping or whatever. I definitely am coping. I love AMD. I've had an incredible experience with AMD over the last 18 months. I don't ever feel like my 7900 XTX has been lacking in any way. I've tested all of the AMD GPUs from the 7600 XT, 7800 XT, 7900 XT, and the XTX. I've had an incredible time with the AMD GPUs, and I am sad to see AMD not bringing their full game to the GPU space this time. Basically handing it to Nvidia. What we saw tonight from Nvidia was very, very impressive. The neural rendering technology looks absolutely incredible. Obviously, the new frame generation technology that's going to be able to boost your frame rates even higher. Now, I do kind of feel like a lot of it was misleading. Nvidia did state that the 5070 is actually going to perform at a 4090 level. I'm actually going to buy a 5070 and I'm going to run it next to my 7900 XTX. If the overall performance claims that Nvidia has made, it should easily dog walk my 7900 XTX. So I'm interested to see that, and if that is the case, then I will buy a 5090 and call it a day. But I'm also going to get the 9070 XT from AMD, and I'm going to test that. And I'm going to test that next to this 5070 to see what it really is all about. Now, that showcase really does show that Nvidia obviously needs to keep the gamers in their good graces. They have to. Obviously, they came out swinging with very compelling pricing, pretty much in line with what they're already selling the 40 series cards for, and claiming triple or double the performance out of a lot of these cards. I mean, the 5080 is retailing for $999. You have the 5070 Ti that is going to be retailing for, did I say 5080, $999. You got the 5070 Ti that's going to be retailing for $799, and then the 5070, which is going to come in at $549, with the 5090 running at $1,999. So overall, the pricing doesn't seem far too skewed, but if you look back at all the leaks, everybody was saying that the $2,500 for the 5090, the 5080 was going to be, $1,500 or whatever. Clearly, they do that. I really do think that is part of the overall marketing, so that when Jensen comes out, he can be like, yeah, guys, I'm saving the day. I'm just going to $1,000 for a 5080. You know what I mean? Like, that's still a high price. $1,000 for a GPU is still a very high price. And with the 256-bit bus, 16 gigs of VRAM, I'm still kind of like, oh, I don't know about that. 5070 Ti, 256-bit bus, 16 gigs of VRAM, and then obviously we're dropping down to 192-bit bus on the 5070 with 12 gigs of VRAM. Now, if you look at what they were talking about with the neural compression, or the neural rendering compression, being able to render out textures with less, enhancing the textures and still coming in at a lower, lower memory cost. It didn't look like it was super high. It wasn't saving you a whole bunch. So yes, VRAM is still going to matter to an extent. This is coming to 75 games if we were looking at that. But overall, guys, I got to hand it to Nvidia. They are the masters of getting people hyped up and getting people to believe in the future of what they're selling. Now, we can sit here and talk about it all day long. Some people really love and appreciate the new AI rendering and the frame generation and all of these features. And we cannot sit here and try to take that away from people. If they like that, fine, more power to them. But then you also have to look at the other side, and you have to be fair. You have to look at the AMD guys that are like, hey man, I just want that pure rasterization. I don't feel comfortable spending that much money on software, stuff like that, you know? So you kind of have to look at it from both sides. Like I said, I've spent 18 months on AMD and I've enjoyed my experience. I do not feel like I'm at a disadvantage. And in some ways, I feel like my AMD experience has been significantly better than the Nvidia experience. Now you can take that how you want. You can call me a fanboy, whatever you want to say. It doesn't matter to me. Like that stuff just rolls off me. I don't even care. I know what I like. I'm a grown ass man and I like what AMD does for me. Now, that's not to negate the advancements and everything that Nvidia brings to the table. They do a lot of hard work and I do respect them for that. I just don't feel like when I spend my money on the Nvidia experience, I always feel overhyped and I always feel like they underdeliver for me. And I mean, some people feel that way, some people don't. Some people feel like they over-deliver. And that's fine too. Like I appreciate everybody's opinions and I respect those opinions. So yeah, guys, this was a pretty exciting night for Nvidia. I gotta hand it to them. They know how to put on a show. They definitely know how to put on a show. They know how to market them products and they do a very good job at it. There's a lot of people that are so excited right now for the Nvidia GPUs and I'm right there with them. I'm like, hey guys, that looks pretty cool. It looks good. I'm excited for them and I'm excited to try out this new tech when it comes out. So I'll try to dig up some more information. I'll do some more videos. We'll look at this. Yeah, AMD had a bad day. AMD definitely had a bad day, especially after this showcase from Nvidia. Like AMD needs to get their stuff together and come out and properly present the RDNA 4 GPUs. They need to show us what we're going to get. They need to give us some solid pricing and they need to do it sooner than later. So, all right, my friends, if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.